You see, the modern age, society has declined in values and principles that once held communities together. You can obviously tell and see this decline from just seeing average life, average life of the average person, and just life all around you in general. So much crime nowadays, so much people are just robbing for just to rob, so much people that are committing crime just to commit crime, the increase in crime, the rise of corruption, and the decline of quality of public discourse. For example, organizations like Antifa. These are the type of guys that just go around calling everyone Nazis, bunch of Nazis. The only Nazi here is you, mate. Fuck is that, mate? No, I'm becoming British. And the decline of the quality of society simply led people astray. Because the majority of people, they're not leaders. They're all the majority of people are followers. And when people cannot follow anything because of the breakdown of society and societal norm, they lose trust in institutions and the decline of civic engagement as well as the fact that they just become extremely degenerate, either extremely degenerate or extremely zealous and radical. As well as there's a factor that contributes to the decline of morals is individualism. People just want themselves to succeed, and that in itself is not a bad thing. The bad thing is that people completely focus on their desires, their devious desires, and they do not care, and they completely neglect, sometimes even go against the needs of other people to get what they want. For example, all this hookup culture. All people want is pleasure. They want to fulfill their disgusting desires, and they want to satisfy their brain. But the thing is, these people who do this hookup culture, they will lie, betray, and cheat on their partners. They will dump them in the ground because all they want is carnal pleasure. At the second that they themselves want to actually start a family because it's a natural human desire, they seem surprised that no one would want them. It's almost like that the world is paying them back for what they've done. So something else that contributes to the decline in morals is technological advancements. All this internet, social media, people are more connected than ever, but this also led to the spread of disgusting culture. And I mean disgusting culture, I mean places like the Reddit, the 4chan, and I mean the people are just absolute degenerates. These people that draw disgusting shit, these people that watch disgusting shit, that make disgusting shit. All they want in life is disgusting shit. So you can go back to that one meme. Men want one thing and it's disgusting, but they do want one thing and it is disgusting. People in these communities, well, not really communities, they're just gatherings of degenerates, they're gathering of insects, they're gathering of monkeys, they're gathering of brainless individuals. All this leads to a lack of true connectivity, depression, and some sort of anxiety, as well as an unbelievable amount of lack of true connection and lack of real social skills, or just leads and creates these disgusting people that live in disgusting places and around disgusting people. To be honest, the fact that people are encouraging this type of shit, like there are a shit ton of TikTok channels and a shit ton of YouTube channels and much more that are encouraging this degenerate lifestyle of just masturbate, do nothing, play video game, masturbate, watch porn, become a degenerate. It's all brainwashing, it's all controlled. These people who promote this, they either do or do not know, but they're all being controlled to weaken men and to weaken society. And the people who do this, the people who control it, they are absolutely smart, for they know exactly what they're doing. But we have fell for their trap, and we must not tolerate it much longer. Take a look to somewhere like Greece. You could see in their statues and artwork back in the day. Well, it was all back in the day, but when they were in progressiveness and increasement of quality and intellectual inquiry and development and advancement, as well as simple growth, they were all the men, they were masculine, they were all extremely ripped, but now, or not now, but then they started to draw weak feminine men act like females. That's around the time where their society collapsed. The Romans suffered from this too. At the time of the collapse of the empire, they suffered degeneracy. The people became weak, with no purpose, and the empire tried to save themselves from a revolt. They gave them dumb bullshit. They gave them carnal pleasures, Colosseum games, and that's exactly what they are doing right now to you. People right now, all they want is carnal pleasure. They would not want anything better. They do not want good life for their kids. They do not want a good life for them, at least. All they want is pleasure. And that's exactly what society and the big tech and all these bullshit companies, the big guys, I guess you can call them big brother. That's exactly what all they want. All they want is you weak. Because if you're weak, there's a 0% chance of you revolting. Even if you do, you're gonna be garbage at it. If you're weak, then no one's going. Then you're gonna be weak-minded as well. And if you're weak-minded, you're not gonna be smart. You're not gonna be intellectual. You're not gonna think. You're not gonna understand that this is straight up bullshit. You're not gonna see the dumb shit that they are doing. You're not gonna see absolutely anything. You're not gonna see through it. That's the point. So you don't see through their lies and deception. Because if you saw all the shit that they would do, I think that there was a quote which I don't exactly remember who was from. But anyway, it went like this. If everyone knew how the banks worked, by morning they would all be burnt down. It's the same thing with the government, how it operates, and big tech. All they want is more. More what? More control, more power, more money. That's all they want. And if you continue doing all this shit, you continue doing all this shit, like following the media and not finding things on your own, not investigating, then you're gonna fall for this trap. And I'm going to be completely honest. If you don't see with all this shit, after all these people that have been talking to you, all these people that have been telling you this is bullshit, 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 and you still follow them, and you still do not break out, and you still do not form your own thought, and you still do not go on your own way, then if you do not escape the matrix, then I'm gonna be honest, you deserve completely what bullshit it's gonna do to you. Form your own thought, form your own philosophical way of thinking. Find a set of morals that you agree with. Do not follow people who do not have your best interest. If you see someone that you think that you want to aspire to, think, do I respect him and do I want to be him? If you answer no, then don't look up to them. But this has been Emir Haqq. I'll see you guys later. Form your own thought. Don't follow these disgusting pigs into hell. Later now.